It is with great honor and my privilege, in the name of the citizens of Altus, Oklahoma, to nominate Eva Letha Lucas for the Joining Forces Community Challenge Award. Mrs. Lucas is a pioneer in our base community relations program that is known as one of the finest in the country. Eva Letha is a member of the Altus Chamber of Commerce, the Military Affairs Committee, and she is chairman of the Committee of 100 that welcomes all newly assigned Air Force members and their families to our community. She invites service members to her home on a regular basis, and she has hosted many military functions at her farm over the years. Eva Letha is a key player in every event that happens in our community that involves the men and women from our Altus Air Force Base. Select no other. I can think of no other person more deserving of this award than Eva Letha Lucas.
When we were notified of this award, the Joining Forces Community Challenge here at Altus Air Force Base, we started having a discussion. I had a discussion with some of my leaders on base, those who had been here recently, those who had been here a long time. I also asked a few questions of those from the community who have seen this base come and go through good and bad. And as we started talking through what the award was about and what type of recognition we were trying to achieve, we had a clear individual stand out above all others, and that's Miss Eva Letha Lucas. So I asked, well, you know, could I get a rundown? I haven't been here that long. Could I get a rundown of some of the things that she has done? Well, it soon became apparent that Eva Letha is the epitome of the quiet professional. She has a goal of making the community engage with Altus Air Force Base on multiple levels, and she has done that for over 20 years. So the list that I got, I didn't know if it was going to be long or short. Well, it's almost 3 pages. Let me hit a couple of those highlights for you. In 1990, the wing commander recognized Eva Letha and her husband Jerry as the 1990 Farm Family of the Year. Eva Letha has been a member of the Military Affairs Committee since 1992. As chairman of the ambassador, she was recognized by the wing commander in 1992 for supporting Altus Air Force Base. She served on the Altus Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors from 93 to 96. She served as the Altus Chamber of Commerce chairman of the board from 94 to 95. In 1999, Eva Letha was inducted as a friend of Altus. For those not at Altus, you may not know what a big deal it is to be a friend of Altus, but that indicates a significant and a long-lasting contribution to the community of Altus and to the men and women of Altus Air Force Base. It is a big deal. In 2000, Eva Letha attended Air War College, sponsored by the National Security Forum at Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. From 2001 to 2004, she served as an honorary commander for the 54th Air Refueling Squadron. From 2006 to 2008, Eva Letha served as honorary commander for the 97th Operations Group. From 2008 to 2010, Eva Letha served as honorary commander for the 97th Air Mobility Wing Command Chief. She is presently the honorary commander for the 97th Air Mobility Wing Director of Staff, and she has been involved intimately with every one of those organizations, making them better and stronger. She has been chairman of the Committee of 100 since 2003 and does an outstanding job of helping our newcomers feel welcome. She just participated in a summer sizzling celebration out in our Wings of Freedom Park, brought together members of the community and newcomers, as well as several other celebrations, provided food, entertainment, drinks, and a whole afternoon of fun through her Committee of 100 and her efforts to make not only our newcomers feel welcome, but it was also a time for our returning deployers to participate and be welcomed back into the arms of the community. Eva Letha and her husband Jerry also open up their farm a couple times a year during the welcome events with a cowboy cookout, horse riding, hay rides, fiddle playing, and it's truly an experience for all of those at Altus Air Force Base to go see what does a farm look like, how does this work. And everybody who comes away from that, I remember being here in 2002, and the discussion after the welcome at their farm was just tremendous. It's a piece of Oklahoma, it's a piece of the southwest Oklahoma area that you will never get anywhere else. Since 2007, Eva Letha has helped with decorations for the Altus Air Force Base hospitality tent at the Air Mobility Command Rodeo. I was there. What a hit. It came off outstanding. Eva Letha is also on the Air Force Association Executive Board. She's currently the Air Force Association President and has earned awards for her involvement with the Air Force Association, to include the Oklahoma Medal of Merit Award, the Bob Ottman Community Partner of the Year Award, the Oklahoma Exceptional Service Award, and the Oklahoma Person of the Year Award. Eva Letha was a member of the Airlift Tanker Association, and she's also an Altus Air Force Base Officer Spouse Club honorary member. She is involved far and wide and has been doing that for years. As a matter of fact, for over 20 years. Eva Letha has been committed to improving the relations and impacting for better the lives of the men and women of those at Altus Air Force Base. On behalf of the men and women of the mighty 97th Altus Air Force Base, I believe Eva Letha is more than deserving of recognition of the Joining Forces Community Challenge Award. In fact, I think the award has been created especially for her. Thank you.
When I first heard of the Joining Forces Community Challenge, I immediately thought of Eva Letha Lucas. She has a strong patriotic spirit. Eva Letha has been so helpful with the Military Affairs Committee. It's great to have somebody that I can turn a project over to, and Eva Letha gets it done. Eva Letha and her husband Jerry and their entire family have been so supportive of airmen when they come to Altus. Eva Letha and her husband have had multiple functions at their ranch and are always welcoming people into their home. Eva Letha probably could write a book on how to make people feel welcome when they come to a new community. The Military Affairs Committee annually has a First Sergeant's dinner or appreciation dinner. Eva Letha has been so great about getting that set up. We also have an annual barbecue every year for the Great Plains Stampede Rodeo. Eva Letha takes care of all the meal planning and getting everything set up. She's served probably hundreds or thousands of folks over the years at both our First Sergeant's Dinner and the Great Plains Rodeo Stampede. Eva Letha also is extremely helpful with our quail breakfast. We've been doing that for 49 years. Eva Letha has made many trips to Washington, D.C. to help us organize our annual quail breakfast. Eva Letha is a member of many organizations in Altus, the church, the Chamber of Commerce, the Military Affairs Committee, the Committee of 100. She has raised it to a new level. As chairman of the Military Affairs Committee, Eva Letha Lucas is an invaluable asset to our group, and we strongly support her nomination to the Joining Forces Community Challenge.
My name is Brian Boisvert, and I'm stationed here at Altus Air Force Base. I've been here now for just over 2.5 years or so, and my family and I have never felt more welcomed at any military installation in the past 18 years than we have at Altus Air Force Base. And I think that's largely due to Miss Eva Letha Lucas and her welcoming attitude that she displays to military members. All of us have enjoyed being around her and the events that she's been involved with, from the Committee of 100 dinners and the way that she opens up her farm, to Farm City Week, or the Rodeo Military Appreciation Night.
Our community is so lucky to have a volunteer like Eva Letha Lucas. Eva Letha is involved in many different programs that impact the military people who are stationed at Altus Air Force Base. We provide them the opportunity to interact and meet the civilian communities, and many times the friendships that are forged are lifetime friendships. The mission of the Committee of 100 is basically to welcome newcomers, students, and now those people who are returning from deployment and their families to a reception and dinner. These events are held quarterly. Eva Letha Lucas, as chairman of the Committee of 100, and her family host an event at their farming ranching operation south of town. For all of these reasons, this is why we are nominating Eva Letha Lucas for the Joining Forces Community Challenge Award. Please select her.